My name is Garrett, and today we're going to talk about two very important things when it comes to taking pictures and taking video of paintball photography. So stay tuned. So the first thing and most important thing when it comes to photography is making sure that you have enough battery life. I know this seems simple. We weren't going to talk about lenses. We weren't going to talk about cameras. We're talking about battery life. We're talking about juice. We're talking about electricity. You have to make sure you have enough juice, because if you don't, you cannot take pictures. If you can't take pictures, what was the point of bringing all your camera gear? Same thing when you have your paintball gun. If you run out of HPA, you run out of air, you can't play. If you didn't top off your tank because you just assumed it was okay, you're gonna have some problems. So this is that same principle. Always better safe than sorry. You can always have more batteries that maybe you didn't use, but you'll definitely remember the times where you didn't have enough power. You don't want that. I store my batteries, little bags. The other thing is I label them. So that way I can just reach in, grab one, and make sure that it matches the camera. Otherwise, with all my cameras, I may not know which battery I'm using. Once I'm done with the battery, I put it away. I make sure that it, I bag it. I make it actually inconvenient to find, because I don't want to grab a used battery and plug it into the camera expecting it to be full juice. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to miss shots, and you don't want that to happen. One thing is, when it comes to cold weather, your batteries are going to drain quicker. So make sure your batteries stay at a good temperature, at least kind of room temperature. So one thing as a tip is, if I know I'm going to keep batteries, let's say in my car, I may even put them in a kind of a thermal bag to make sure that they stay a little warmer when it gets cold. If it gets too hot, I also may put them in a thermal bag just to help them stay cool. A camera phones especially, you want to make sure that you have them in airplane mode, because they run so many background features and apps that they can drain your battery pretty quick, especially when you're playing Woods Bowl and you may be further away from cell towers or wireless networks. So, all right, the next thing I'm going to talk about is not lenses. Actually, the next thing we want to talk about is memory cards. So you want to make sure that you have enough memory to take the pictures, because if you don't have enough memory, you're going to want to take pictures, but you just can't. The way you kind of look at this with paintball is it's like having paintballs. You can buy a case of paint and maybe you'll shoot it all, maybe you won't, but at least you know you had enough. If you only bought, let's say, 500 rounds and then you ran out, well, you really kind of use it sparsely, and then you're kind of picking shots and you may miss shots that you really wish you would have taken. So one thing you want to take a look at is making sure that you have memory cards. You have a bunch of different types, different cards that come in. I'm not going to go over it because this changes all the time. You can have a removable memory card. You can also have it where it's actually just built into your phone. You want to make sure you clear it out. I have some backup phones that I specifically use as cameras, and I have cleared them out so that I have enough memory with it. If you like what you've seen, like or subscribe. Anyway, I hope this is helpful, because really what I would like to see out of this is having you go out and take paintball videos if you haven't yet, or if you do, take better ones. So, because I think a lot of times I want to see this sport expand, I want to see people love this sport, and to do that, I think having a better digital footprint, a better media footprint out there, so people can see it and be like wanting to participate in it. So if you can, that's what I'd like to do. So anyway, hey, please like or subscribe. I'd like to hear any comments below, post them below. Anyway, I hope you have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.